Match referee Mathieu Reynal from France, as Johnny Sexton gets the game underway, high into the 22.
Very little commitment from the Irish pack there, no numbers being thrown in.
New Zealand compete. Ball won by Devon Toner, the ball goes to Grant. No opportunity to get them all rolling. Little pick and drive from the captain, Rory Best. Murray looks for a pod infield. And once again, the penalty comes.
This is a big decision now. For me, take the 3 points on the board.
And Sexton makes no mistake. The Irish flags waving around Soldier Field. Perfect start for Ireland. Conor Murray, huge height on that box kick. Oh, brave take by Ben Smith. Flying forward and claim the ball. First time now to see New Zealand with ball in hand, and that's how they attack the space. Nahola racing away into the 22. Ball almost intercepted. That's gone forward, won't count. The referee may be checking whether to come off the body or off ahead. New Zealand are celebrating.
The CJ Stander, what a work rate to get back.
It just seemed to come off the shoulder, did it? Ireland might get away with this one. Rowan Kidd is the TMO. Zebo did well chasing back.
But that, statistically, that won't appear in any statistics. CJ Stander's work rate coming back.
Reed's face, it's going to be okay.
The face is okay, yeah. But now,
I think he's okay there as well. Just half a fumble.
But just as you say, you ask yourself the question, Nahola, who's the winger, how did he end up in the midfield? In other words, as there's the confirmation, as the transition from fielding on the left-hand side tram tracks in New Zealand, he pops up in midfield and he just tears a hole in the Irish defence. They don't waste that time, they go straight into attack, and that's one of their great strengths.
Well, the kick is missed by Bowden Barrett. There's been plenty of discussion about his place kicking.
See this, you'll see Nahola now popping up in midfield, targeting the minutiae space. But look at CJ Stander, it's extraordinary his work rate coming back here and almost does enough work to get back in. And then look at the amount of numbers, all black numbers ready to pounce on any opportunity. That is a huge concern.
Heaslip. No way through for Jamie Heaslip, but ball protected well. Hand came in there. Henshaw. The referee's arm is out. I'm not sure if it's for that tackle or was it out already?
No, it's definitely that tackle, and Henshaw's holding his head, which doesn't look wonderful.
Gary Ringrose's heart will be in his mouth. Now the decision comes to the penalty.
TMO. Check.
Right, so the question is, again, is up. That doesn't look at all pretty.
Down on his shoulder.
That doesn't look at all pretty. And just a word of warning from the French referee who sent CJ Stander off in the South African test.
Can we show it again, please?
Thought he just got a little bit on that as Trimble got the ball away. This is the tackle they're worried about. And the crowd will do their best here. He's past 90 degrees. He comes down on his shoulder.
Landing on the back, so it's a yellow card and penalty kick here. Okay. The number one.
Pretty safely, though, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe, but we have clear guideline about that. Okay.
Yellow card for Moody.
That was good captaining from Kieran Reid, to get the word in. He landed in safely. Listen, the law states that you can't do it in a certain way. It doesn't matter if the player's injured or not. But look, he's not actually sprinting into the tackle. He's almost stepping into the tackle, so that's an exceptionally sloppy effort from the loose head.
Best has to find his man. Now they go to the very tall, very reliable Toner. Here comes the Irish drive. Ireland desperate to keep it up. Little spin and change of direction. New Zealand have committed a lot of numbers here. Can Ireland get across the line and ground it? There's a big roar from the crowd. Mathieu Reynal is having a long look at it. He says it's held up.
Well, if we get to see He's having a conversation. He hasn't out.
Yeah.
Potential knock-on.
Okay, we will check.
I didn't see if he regathered it before the fall.
Yeah. Okay.
Ben Whitehouse suggesting there might be a knock-on.
Okay, he's looking. Well,
We've got a potential knock-on in the mall, so we don't know if you ring the ball before the ball touches the ground. So can you give me a reason why I cannot award this strike,
That's
please?
a great question. That's a great question. See Donnacha Ryan coming around in the back row, coming around, moving the line out into the ball, transitioning it towards the touchline, but away from where New Zealand are strong, giving them a great opportunity, sucking in All Blacks, back players and that. The danger is as you approach the touchline, but the cleverness of guys
When
who
the
can't even
ball is
see the
set up,
touchline is to come back in again. Superb play for a team that's only had about 3 pitch
Before that,
sessions.
no, maybe?
As the line-out came
Yeah.
down, potential knock-on.
For one, as the line out came down, a potential knock-on when the ball is set up, please.
We're going all the way back to the line-out.
But you can see it there again. Wonderful. See all the All Blacks left in no man's land. And as he's approaching, look, Conor Murray getting these guys to Rory Best, sensing he's heading towards the touchline, reverses back out into open field. The fact that the New Zealand second rows are down is a new shape. That is an opportunity to attack. The fact that they have a guy in the yellow on the bin is another opportunity to attack. So really clever play.
Thank you.
TMO confirms a second try in the game, this one for Ireland. And you've got to feel for poor Joe Moody. It's going to be a very, very long 10 minutes for him in the sin bin.
I don't feel for him at all. But I think just confirmation, the camera's picking up Jordy Murphy. It looks like he's the man who got the score. What a wonderful, wonderful try.
It could be tougher if he was on the opposite wing for the right-footed kicker. Sends it on its way. What about that for Johnny Sexton? An absolute beauty right on the touchline. Splits the uprights. And Ireland are out to a 10 points to 5 lead at Soldier Field. Around quickly to secure possession. Advantage. Another penalty from New Zealand in the red zone. Free play for Ireland. Oh, space opens up. Carney within half a metre, just couldn't stretch and reach for the line. Is it in? Ireland get the try. Brilliant work. A real right to get in from there. Jamie Heaslip, I think it was, against 3 All Blacks. Look, he's at the breakdown there. Ireland go, lovely little soft pass.
And keep an eye out for CJ Stander. Keep an eye out for CJ Stander. He's loitering over on the right hand side on the screen. There he is.
There's Stander.
Watch him now. I think that's almost the first touch of the ball he has in the entire game, and possibly the most important touch of any rugby ball in his entire career. Fantastic score from CJ Stander.
Yeah, great work, CJ Stander. There was another professional foul in the 22.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Moody ready to come back in. Sexton sends the conversion on its way. Just missing on that occasion.
Use it.
Ball dropped, referee's arm, knock on by Ireland. Just want to concentrate here. Been turned over, now it's a penalty.
So there is an advantage for the knock-on.
Well trained, so methodical, sends that on its way. That's nicely struck. Too much to hope from an Irish perspective that he might miss from that range. Jared Payne.
But they're not hindmost feet, New Zealand. We were penalised earlier.
I'd have to commit a few numbers there to stop Sam Cane getting his hands on the ball, but is there an opportunity to set up a 2-1 out to Zebo? Checks back in field as the defence sweeps across. There will be gaps the far side of Ireland, can move it quickly. Jordy Murphy. Big important tackle came in. Well, it has to go for a card here, does he? Or are Ireland guilty of playing the man on purpose? Murray saw he was there, threw the ball straight at Dan Coles. But if he's given Kieran Reid a warning...
He's offside, okay? But don't do that. You can do differently. You can do differently.
Yeah, he's saying that Murray could have gone random if he wanted. That's why there's no yellow. Big cheer from the Irish following at Soldier Field. Ireland, good response.
Who's back?
Sexton sends up to Gary Owen.
4, 5, perfect kick.
Ball bobbling around loosely. Conor Murray had stayed ahead of the ball, and the loose ball, he's not offside. And Ireland have possession. No scrum half though. He's at the bottom of the pile. Now he's back to his feet. Zebo. Sexton took 2 men to bring him down, but just couldn't keep the ball free to create the extra man. Ireland still in possession in the New Zealand 22. Murray sees a little bit of space. Conor Murray's away. Brilliant try from Conor Murray into the Irish replacements. What a magical piece of play from Conor Murray. Saw the space. I don't know where the New Zealand defence was, but that is just an incredible piece of work. And he was the one who got the possession back. Look, got the hands in. Bowden Barrett had lost his concentration. He'd appealed for an infringement, and Murray, good body shape, great pace.
Murray knew where he was, and if Smith is going, there's no one at home. Quality play from Murray, quality play to spot the opportunity, quality play to sell it to a world-class scrum half like Aaron Smith. How do you like those apples? Fantastic.
The Hooter Sands. Solid scrum from Ireland. Ball back to Sexton. Johnny Sexton, doesn't matter where it goes, puts it in the crowd. Matthew Reynal blows the half-time whistle at Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Ireland 25, New Zealand 8. Stander wins it. Maul forms quickly.
And this time they didn't do a spin. They're going for the straight drive.
And here the numbers come in. Henshaw adding his weight to it. On they go.
Look at number 6, Liam Squire.
Now Ireland go the narrow side. Sexton! Zebo! Try in the corner for Zebo! And Sexton, Zebo, Conor Murray celebrate! It's so important that Ireland got the first score in the second half. The lead is stretched to 22 points. And look at those smiles. And if you could just see the smile on Liam Tolan's face. Brilliant finish. Zebo from half a metre out. Sexton committed the defender. Brilliant, brilliant work. Murray, Sexton, and Simon Zebo finishes it. The Irish supporters
surely
here
that leprechaun on the screen had something to do with that. That is a phenomenal score.
Gordon Darcy did say at half-time it was so important Ireland got a score in the second half. They've got the first one. They led 22-7 in 2013. Failed to get anything in the second half as New Zealand edged their way back. This time Ireland have the first score. Has Sexton out of the 2 points now. Across the goal. Ireland are leading in Chicago 30 points to 8.
Ball available.
And the ball is there for Perenara. Barrett gets across that 22-metre line, quickly recycled by New Zealand. It just seemed to have upped the pace a little bit here. Flat passes again, looking to open up space in the Irish defence. Is it there now? Lovely offload. Oh, what a take by Perenara. Brilliant try, brilliant little half break by Dan Coles. And Perenara somehow held onto the ball one-handed. And that's a great response from New Zealand. Like Kilkenny, they're never beaten.
Absolutely, and the shame and the pity of that is we had numbers both sides. We kept our discipline in defence. We were judging when we rush off the line. On this stage we haven't been, but we kept the shape both sides. Ireland had numbers there in defence. It's such a shame that they were able to expose that. But Dane Coles, as an international hooker, has the ability to suck in players and get his hands released and find the trail runner as he did there. Super score from New Zealand. Timely reminder that you got to get it to the 80th minute.
Barrett from very close range adds the 2 points.
Look at the Irish numbers. There was plenty of numbers there. You can't allow a New Zealander to get on a weak shoulder and get his hands free, because the trail runners, that man expected Coles to get through.
Sevilla scored 3 tries against Ireland as New Zealand steal the ball in the line out. Oh, look at that for strength from Kane. Perenara, it's a lovely little soft pop-up pass again. New Zealand looking for something in offence. Zebo almost got fingertips to that. Barrett Somehow gets it out of the tackle. Brilliant finish. Is it good enough? Ben Whitehouse thinks it is. What a finish by Ben Smith. They may go to the TMO here.
We get to see the very end.
I want this in the super slow motion, but I think he got it down before the knee touched the line.
Okay, thank you very much.
The try awarded. Fair enough in the spirit of the game.
A couple of phases earlier when the Irish defence out wide there, it just lost its bit of shape.
It sends that on its way. Didn't look like it was a clean strike, but it counts. That's a beauty from such a difficult angle.
A little bit of indiscipline around defence.
Changes coming in the front row. Beelum is on.
And all of a sudden the penalty count starts sliding across.
Number 2, you change the line. Observe the player in front of the receiver.
Dan Coles stepping across. Conor Murray's going to take over the kicking duties for this one. Margin is 8. This will make it 11. Nice strike from Conor Murray. No hesitation. Whitehouse's flag was up straight away.
He was nervous, I can tell you.
Now they come the other direction. Cruden moves it on. Coles loitering out wide once again. Real threat when he gets the ball in hand. Now he acts as the scrum half. The New Zealand player is so versatile. There's a little break for Scott Barrett. Can he reach the line and touch it down? On his debut, Scott Barrett gets a try for the All Blacks and closes the gap. And they get ever closer. 33 points to 27. Conversion to come. It's pretty much in front of the posts. Lovely little soft pass from Liam Squire. And Barrett, on his debut, scores.
A beautiful little tip-on pass, but look at the Irish numbers. The numbers were there. Unfortunately, Cian Healy stepped in his body position. He bit on the ball carrier. The numbers were there. They're going to be so frustrated by themselves for conceding that score.
Barrett then, a really important kick. No mistake from Bowden Barrett, and this is going to be a nail-biting finish in midfield to make the tackles. Crossfield kick, interesting. Conor Murray was alert to it and picked up and tackled into touch.
A strange clearance kick.
Line that's been taken quickly. This is where Ireland need to really up their game. Is there an opportunity here? Have they created the 2-on-1? Pass not held. Sevilla will be kicking himself. Let off for Ireland.
But the fact that the ball was passed to his right shoulder, behind his shoulder there, even if he caught it clean, it did enough to check his run, which is fantastic. For look at the amount of green jerseys coming in, but the fact he bobbled it was an extra bonus from an Irish point of view. Poor execution of pass behind him, forced him to check.
And has to assume Ireland know that the New Zealand scrum, look how versatile they are. Now is there the chance here. Beelum has gone up, referee wants the ball played. Murray gets it away. Ball thrown wide. Zebo chips ahead, beautiful, perfect little chip. Zebo chases down. Oh, great play in defence. Sevilla tight to his own line, tackled in goal and into touch. Brilliant, brilliant work by Ireland. What commitment!
That is sensational play. A wonderful scrum that began to disintegrate just as being released. But the exit strategy, getting it to Zebo in space and allowing him to make the decision to kick or to run with it, he kicked. And the hunt, look at the numbers of players. Conor Murray flying.
But Ireland in great field position here. They have possession. Heaslip picks. Little reverse pass. Henshaw! Try for Ireland! Henshaw is over! The 5th try for Ireland. An unbelievable performance at Soldier Field. In the Rugby Championship, New Zealand scored or conceded only 5 tries against 6 matches. Ireland put in 5. And surely Henshaw's finished. Look at this. 2 men on him, had the strength to make the line and touch it down.
Man, Henshaw has made about 500 tackles in a top-class international, and with moments to go in the match, he has taken the match by the scruff of the neck. Fantastic scrum for a start from Ireland, set it up. He's coming around, being the decoy, but where is this guy getting his energy and his strength? New Zealand simply didn't defend it as well as they'd like to, but he barged his way over. What a phenomenal score from Ireland.
Joey Carberry will take the place kick just to put a little bit more daylight between the teams. The margin is 9 points. Can he make it 11? Carberry sends it on his way. The flags go up. Joey Carberry's first points in international rugby.
40 points. 40 Irish points. Look at the power. He backed himself. Old school Kevin Magg stuff. There's just phenomenal ball carrying. Going down the channel. No one was going to stop him.
Well, if the people of Chicago thought they saw celebrations during the week when they won the World Series, they're going to see it taken to a whole new level in Chicago tonight. Perenara rules the ball in. A good shove from the Irish pack. Here comes Perenara. The Hooter Sands. The 80 minutes are up. Next time the ball goes out of play, you're witnessing history. Ireland will beat the All Blacks in senior rugby for the first time ever. There's crossing. It's an Ireland penalty. They'll have to kick it out. The Irish arms are raised in the air. The brave 23 Irish players know they've won it. Gary Ringrose didn't manage to get onto the pitch. Sean Cronin, look at his face. Delight on the Irish players. Delight on the faces of the Irish crowd. Delight on the face of Liam Tolan sitting beside me.
I'm just thinking of all the legends that have gone on. I'm thinking of the number 8 before the game when Ireland set up in the number 8, thinking of the great Anthony Foley and all the greats that have come in this Irish jersey. All the wonderful class players that we've produced have had many opportunities. One is in studio, obviously Gordon Darcy, who came so close in 2013. This is history. This is phenomenal. 111 years getting to this point in time, and to do so in Chicago is such a special moment.